footprints were scrawled on the back of my hand, a design only I could truly understand. No quarry to mine, no marble so white, just the echoes of doubt on a long, lonely night. They said you can't build a monument on air. They laughed at the silence, the space that was bare. But I took every whisper, every prayer I could find, and laid the first stone in the desert of my mind. I built a cathedral out of hope, with pillars of promises that helped me cope. The stained glass is made of a million sunsets past, a future defined by shadows that would have left. The mortar is sweat, the scaffolding strong against every wrong. Where I belong, from the dust and the ruins, aspire reach high, a sanctuary rising beneath the skeptical sky. The storms came in waves, trying to tear down the walls. I sheltered the embers and answered the calls. For every brick fallen, I found one more reason to stay, to work through the cold, gray break of the day. I didn't need gold to gild the great hall, just the light of resilience refusing to fall. Each sacrifice made became a window to see the beautiful structure that waited for me. Oh, I built a cathedral out of hope, with pillars of promises that helped me cope. The stained glass is made of a million sunsets past, a future defined by shadows that wouldn't last. The mortar is sweat, the scaffolding strong against every wrong. Where I belong, from the dust and the ruins, aspire reached high, a sanctuary rising beneath the skeptical sky. The world outside moves fast, chasing shadows and lies, but inside this haven, the truth never dies. It's not perfect or polished, it's rugged and real, a testament to everything broken can feel. It stands for the silent, the ones who kept faith, defying the emptiness, escaping the rain. Oh, I built a cathedral out of hope, with pillars of promises that helped me cope. The stained glass is made of a million sunsets past, a future defined by shadows that wouldn't last. The mortar is sweat, the scaffolding strong the time it was built on nothing, but now it is here, my cathedral of hope, banishing fear. Fractured sunlight on the floor, it shacks and reforms, asking me for more. Each sharp edge ray is a memory of you, a painful reminder of the things we couldn't do. The light only enters when something is cracked. It shines on the ruins, revealing the fact that beauty still finds its way in through the break. For every small moment my weary soul aches. The room is a portrait of careless defeat, history left incomplete. There's a photo face down by the edge of the road, a hand I remember, a too sudden hug. I pick up the shards of the glass from the pane and notice the warmth cutting through the cold rain. I realize now it was never the light that shattered, it was just the window of my sight. And I trace the fractured sunlight on the floor, it breaks and reforms, asking me for more. Each sharp edge ray is a memory of you, a painful reminder of the things we couldn't do. The light only enters when something is cracked. It shines on the ruins, revealing the fact that beauty's the wine swaying through the break. For every small moment my weary soul aches. It's easy to focus on where the fault lies, on the gaps in the frame beneath cynical eyes. But look at how many small aims of grace it takes to illuminate this lonely space. The pattern keeps shifting, reforming anew. Maybe this brokenness helps me see through. And I trace the fractured sunlight on the floor, it breaks and reforms, asking me for more. Each sharp edge ray is a memory of you, a painful reminder of the things we couldn't do. The light only enters when something is cracked. It shines on the ruins, revealing the fact that beauty's still wet, swaying through the break. For every small moment my weary soul The sunlight is fractured, but it still finds its way. I'll let it stay, I'll let it stay. There's a damp smell of regret woven into the air, a chill in the corner that shouldn't be there. I keep the windows closed, the curtains drawn tight, but the past has found ways to slip in through the night. It's not the phantom steps on the floor above me, it's the face in the mirror that refuses to agree. We swept the pieces up, swore we cleaned the slate, but you can't exercise a memory born of hate. Oh, the ghosts we didn't bury still walk these halls. They rattle the hinges and cling to the walls. They were the close of our silence, the truth we denied. The promises broken, the places we tried to forget, but they linger, a permanent scar, telling us who we were and who we still are. We left the bodies breathing, and now they just haunt the consequences living of the things that we want. I hear your laughter sometimes, faint from the kitchen, and the sound of the silence that brings the conviction. Every anniversary, a new layer of dust on the things we locked away, consumed by the rust. We packed up the anger, the sharp, jagged blame, and put it in boxes with labels and names. But boxes can open, especially when you're weak, and they whisper the stories the living won't speak. Oh, the ghosts we didn't bury still walk these halls. They rattle the hinges and cling to the walls. They were the clues of our silence, the truth we denied. The promises broken, the places we tried to forget, but they linger, a permanent scar, telling us who we were and who we still are. We left the bodies breathing, and now they just haunt the consequences living of the things that we want. A shovel was ready, the ground soft and deep, but we couldn't bear the finality, the secrets to keep. We thought if we just ignored them, they'd starve and grow thin, but they feed on the tension of holding it in. Now they sleep in our shadows, they follow our light, a perpetual audience, day and faint. Oh, the ghosts we didn't bury still walk these halls. They rattle the hinges and cling to the walls. They were the close of our silence, the truth we denied. The promises broken, the places we tried to forget, but they linger, a permanent scar, telling us who we were and who we still are. We left the bodies breathing, and now they just haunt the consequences living of the things that we want. They don't need a headstone, they don't need a prayer. They just need our guilt to know that they're there. We didn't bury them, and they are still here. I sit at the counter beneath the weak lamp and trace every scar that time left on the damp edges of my memory, the things I still hold. I pull out the paper, though the story is old. I tried to write you a warning, a timeline, a guide for the decisions I made, the mistakes I couldn't hide. But the pen feels too heavy, the silence too vast, to send a real message to a self in the past. Oh, the unwritten letters to yesterday. could scream. A lifetime of lessons trapped in a bad dream. I seal them with regret and stamp them with time. For a journey they'll never complete, they'll never climb. They're locked in this room, these words I can't send. The conversation that tragically never can end. The ink runs dry on the knowledge I gained, because that wisdom is something that must be attained. I can't cheat the process, I can't break the rules. We're all just the consequence of yesterday's fools. So I'll put the pen down and I'll fold up the page and acknowledge the beautiful, agonizing cage. The unwritten letters to yesterday, they pile on the floor where the sunlight can't play. Filled with the sentences I wish I could scream. A lifetime of lessons trapped in a bad dream. I seal them with regret and stamp them with time. For a journey they'll never complete, they'll never climb. They're locked in this room, these words I can't send. A conversation that tragically never can end. Maybe they weren't meant to be read. Maybe they're just here to show what was left instead. Unwritten, fade out on quiet. No one call it piano notes.